What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again with another Payneful Experience video, and this time, guys, we're going to be talking about Arena and whether it is possible for a F2p player with only rares and SRs to actually hit the top 3. Now, we know whales usually do dominate Arena because of speed, resources, and units, but today I wanted to prove to you guys that even on a brand new server, being an F2p player, it is possible if you have the right team setup and if you have the right goals to get done. Now, let's take a look at my Shinobi list. So here's what I've done here. Rene will be my top DPS, of course. I've got Shino up as well, too, through the Ryo summons. And guys, you can look at all my my rares here and some of my SRs. I've actually hit some 6 and 5s already through just Ryo summons. And I've been saying this from day one. Ryo summons and item summons, guys, should be your bread and butter for getting your F2p units up, especially for speed and resources and fragments. Now, as you can see here, I got Naruto as well. Just through the free-to-play aspect of building him up as well too. Boruto I got from the 2-star, pulled him at 3, pushed him to 4. Haku I already had him at 4 already with a lucky pull. So those are the kind of things that you want to look for. 10-10's already at 5 through Ryo summons, and I continue to build all my rares to 5 as quick as possible. And Konkoro is another one I'm building because you do get them from fragment summons, as well as things like units like Yamato. And then we do have a couple power creep characters in the 3-stars. We're going to still use them for stuns and Tower of Eternity and some PvP, but for the most part we're going to be safe till we pull them. And there's a Sasuke right there that I pulled, and then lastly there is Sai. I'm putting all of my fragments into him, guys. A lot of you asking how did I get him. 1-star shop, and then put all your SR fragments and any Omni fragments into him to get him to 6 stars and LB2 as soon as possible. I'm a ways away, but you know what, working ahead of the schedule is probably better anyways. So let's guys talk about Arena a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably show you guys my team here. And before I do that, just remember, you guys don't need to worry about having URs to make this a successful team. So here's my team. I have Haku for A, Naruto A, and Rin for all my attacks, and Haku is there to build for his S2 to give A's attack power. So I do more attack with Naruto and Rin and Kiba as well too, and Boruto. Okay, so that's my first setup. And then there's of course the status effect of confusion, and then there's 10-10 for stuns and her buffs. You have Kiba also there for attack and his buffs as well too. And I don't have vitality unlocked yet, that's in 2 more levels, but we're gonna end up using his instant jutsu, and then Shino there for chakra down and tanking purposes. Again, just using my rares as much as I possibly can, right? And then in the bottom energy cell, I have stuns for Toby, brand new power creep. I have Boruto for attack up and nuking, and then I have Choji, which is extremely important for tribe gauge up early on because you do take an advantage of the opponent when you can have your tribe. Now, the big thing, guys, for me is I have a lot more speed than most of my opponents because I understand how the game works and what I should be working on. So I did a ton of Ryo summons to get this over with. So if we look at Arena, I'm not going to bother showing you my placement. I might still be top 3, who knows. I don't know how I ended, but I'll show you who I fought here, okay? So I fought Goku, OG Kitty, Teaisnt, the Lati, shout out to him on Discord, JVFC, and Teaisnt. So those are all the top players at the time of my power scale. So I didn't fight anybody in the bottom. It was only strictly the top guys. So I'm going to show you some of these fights and show you how many URs they have. Okay, so first one, we have 1 and Heavy, Sasori, Kakashi, and I think that looks like it. So 3 URs with my no URs. Okay, so we clearly know I won this fight, so I'm not going to bother watching this with you guys, but we will watch one of these fights. So let's just finish this one up here. And let's move on. And let's take a look at the other opponent's URs. Okay, so that was Teaisnt. Who's next? JVFC. Okay, so let's kind of see what this gentleman has or lady has. We have, what do we have here? Heavy there and Pain. Okay, so 2 pretty damn good URs. So as you can see there, Heavy's probably still one of the best URs in Arena. Pain's really good too for his buffs. So we're going to go ahead and skip that. And we'll move on. We know we beat that individual. So next I think is the Lati. Hope I'm saying that right. Let's take a quick look and see what we have here in terms of power. Okay, so we have Datara, OG, Jiraiya, and then we have, who else? Sasori and Sublime. So, I mean, that's 4 URs, and they lost twice, right? So, proof and point, guys. URs are fantastic to have, obviously, if you're faster than your opponent and you power them up enough. At the end game, I probably won't be winning like this, but in the beginning, as you can see here as F2p guys, it's possible to do the impossible, as a lot of you may think. And if you guys looked on paper whose opponents were on what team, you probably would have chosen the other side to win. But this is just proof and point here that speed and proper build setup is going to do you justice. So they've got 2. They've got B and RoKage here, so two URs here. So we'll skip that one. And don't worry, guys, we will actually watch one of these fights. We'll probably watch the last fight here. So that was OG Kitty, I think, and the last fight is Goku here. So we'll actually watch this fight together. Okay, so you can see here they've got, who they got here as a UR? Oh, just Naruto Kage. Okay, so this is only one UR, so not as bad, a little more comparable. But yeah, let's speed up here and see the damage. So as you can see here, going first, I've already instantly killed their healer. So that gives me an advantage right there, just from a rotation perspective, right? So on the next time they go to force, they're going to be stuck with 2 and 1. So 2 wasn't, and there's Choji doing his tribe gauge, which is extremely important, guys, because in the early on stages, co-op or tribes will do a lot more damage. I mean, they do all the way across the board anyways, even if you're higher up, but it's just a lot more important in the beginning because you wanted to get that leg up on the opponent. So having Choji there to do, or even Blossom to do the tribe gauge, will give you a huge boost in advantage if you're faster than your opponent, especially, right? There's chakra down. Okay, so there you go. And it's extremely important, guys, when you are playing this game, especially as new players, you focus on things like your scrolls and talismans. You need that HP. HP is so vital in this game because, I mean, yes, it's great if you can attack hard and hit hard, but if you're not surviving any shots, you're going to die. So as you saw there, my Teaisnt survived a few hits there because I've got her scroll and talismans up quite a bit for attack and HP. So definitely, guys, if you're going to be focusing on doing this challenge or even any challenge at all, just even playing this game, scrolls and talismans are something that's kind of not focused on enough by new players, and they should be focusing on them a lot more. So there you go, took out that whole cell. And right here they're going to have their co-op, but I'm going to go first, so hopefully we'll stun somebody and maybe kill off 1 or 2 of them. Toby's a fantastic character, guys. Honestly, like, he's such an underrated character in my opinion. There we go, stunned 1. Okay, so we're gonna kill SR Heavy. Oh, we're gonna kill. Well, at least we stunned him. Alright, so we're probably gonna lose somebody here, which is fine. I mean, the fight's going pretty well in our favor, right? We also know we win, so that's a pretty obvious one. But I just wanted to show you guys how and why, right? Let's see, did we lose anybody here? Yeah, we lost Boruto. Okay, so the energy cell has gone down. Choji stayed alive. So here we should be able to kill 1 or 2 people here. Definitely will kill SR Heavy. There we go. And then Kiba should be able to kill Kiba if he hits him. No, hit Naruto, okay. And then Naruto's dead. So there you go, guys. Pretty straightforward, right? I mean, it's a pretty winning formula here. Like, as long as you have the speed, and I keep imploring people, Ryo summons, guys. If you're a new player and you're going to do this challenge, you're also going to get a ton more frags just from doing that. I know the Rinne Festival is done and we don't have the Ryo anymore for it, but you should still dedicate at least, you know, at least I say a quarter to 50% of your Ryo to Ryo summons at the beginning. So Ryo summons, aka item summons. Sorry, guys, just want to make sure we're clear. So there's this match right here. This is going to end it over here for you. There you are. And it's done. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps some of you see that you can do this without having to worry too much about URs. Like, it's great to have it. Let's just see if I got 3rd. Yep, there you go, 3rd place. So one thing I will say, I'm not going to be aiming for top 3 anymore. I'm going to be aiming for top 10 because I want those SR fragments over the Omnis. Omni's just 1. I don't have UR, so it's kind of useless for me. So the smarter thing would be for me is to go to the top 10 and get the 3 SR fragments. That's what I'm going to aim for going forward. But I just want to show you guys again that it's possible. Also, Tower of Eternity, I just want to give you guys a little update. I am on floor 29, working my way up. I will be making videos on how to beat that with low-end teams, with Rs and SRs, and what formula you should have in terms of going ahead and getting higher up in Tower of Eternity. But as you can see here, at lower end, higher end, pretty big power gap. That is my cleanup crew though, so I'll put in my main crew later. And then yeah, we're gonna unlock joint exercises and I believe a level or 2. So either way, guys, I will be updating this. I will be providing you guys more information on how to do this. Like I said, Rs and SRs, guys, really good setup. The Shino, I mean, like I gotta get him skilled up. All my characters are pretty much skill 1 as well. Just keep that in mind. Only ones that aren't skill 1 are Haku, Naruto, Rinne, and Boruto. I think everyone else is just 1. So I'm going to focus on getting people's skills up. Another thing is, don't rush too much into getting to the higher end levels, guys. Like, it's nice to get more power and stuff, but if you can focus on building your units at the low end scale and get points from arena like that first while you can fight lower end opponents, you're going to be more successful in the long run, right? So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Payne. Have a wonderful day.